I come before you to talk, just vent, you know. Um, I just watched another movie. I decided I wanted to watch the noir film, not from 1940, Maltese Falcon. I didn't know anything about it. I knew it was some sort of crime movie from the 40s, right? And maybe it's probably really doesn't help that I hadn't slept well. I slept for maybe 3 hours, not even hour and a half maybe last night, from like 10 to 10:30 or 11:30. But and I was up from when I woke from 10:30 or 11:30 to now. I haven't slept, so that probably doesn't help this movie not making any sense to me and being it was so boring. I don't I feel like I'm trying not to like I'm trying to make sure in my head that this isn't just me wanting it to be boring and confusing, but it just was. There's so much talking of stuff that isn't anything. I hate to say that because I say it all the time. It's not a good reason for something to be bad or unenjoyable for me to say it's nothing. When I say nothing, it's a cop out. It's a cop out adjective to describe the movies that I watch. Because Top Gun was directionless. But they wanted it to have soul and like charisma, which it didn't really do. It really didn't do that much. But Maltese Falcon is probably the antithesis of my film enjoyment, because I'm sitting there watching it again, not having slept, watching this story unfold. I'm sure I think I'm just not a fan of the mystery where you have literally no idea what's going on. I like to have some idea of what story I'm looking at and why things are happening, but I couldn't tell you much of why anything was happening in Maltese Falcon. And I'm getting to a point somehow in the last 5 days after watching Top Gun, and then I cleansed my palate with Prince of Egypt a little bit, and then I watched Top Gun Maverick. That made me angry. And now I'm just sad. I'm not I can't come on here and yell about it because I'm tired and I'm gonna go to sleep after this. But I don't know. I really hope that it is just that I haven't gotten enough sleep, but honestly, it could just be that Maltese Falcon is boring and not interesting to me at all. That could just be the case. And I get, like I said earlier, that I didn't actually get to my point of saying I'm getting to the point where I'll watch a movie and I'll be like, this has some stuff in it that is redeeming, and it's not like made in bad quality, right? But my viewing experience of Maltese Falcon, there's really nothing redeemable about it. And I'm not trying to be funny when I'm making this video. I'm not trying to make a joke here. I'm not trying to like trash on this movie, but because I don't have the energy for it, one, and I'm just trying to vent for a little bit here. But it's I can't. I just can't. I don't know what to do. I like I said, I'm gonna repeat myself again. I said I'm at a point where I want to say that there's something redeemable, and it's made in good quality, because it's not poorly shot, it's not poorly written, it's not poorly acted. Well, I can't say it's not poorly written. The dialogue is okay, given what's going on. But the problem is, I don't know what's going on. And in turn, it's just not engaging for me at all. It's boring. I can't even. It doesn't even. I don't think it deserves the title of nap movie. For me, it's not one of those things that I can just turn on, and like look at for a little bit and sleep to, because I could just think about it and become drowsy. I'm hearing rumbling. But again, it could just be because I'm really tired, and every not even 5 minutes, every 5 minutes I was checking the time. It could have been every 2 minutes, every 3 minutes. Sometimes it'd be every other minute. I'm looking at the time of the movie. How long is left? An hour and 40 minutes. So, I honestly, I can't in good health rate the movie higher than like a 3 out of 10 for that experience. It's shocking to me. It is eye-opening how unorganized it was, and how uninteresting the dialogue was. It's like I said, it wasn't poorly shot. The dialogue was okay. The actors did fine. But it just wasn't like anything like. There was no cool camera shot that could reel me back in. There was no change in film score. Really, like, I mean, they would do it when there'd be like, try to be like a cool twist moment, but every time there was supposed to be a twist, really, I wasn't impressed at all. I genuinely, like, I'm thinking about it. This has been probably a miserable 4 days. Like I said, 4 or 5 days no, I shouldn't say miserable. I'm gonna use the word bipolar, which may be insensitive. I don't know, but I'm just gonna say it's bipolar. My feelings in watching movies for the past couple of days because of the polarity between things. Because I watched a movie that I thought was boring. I watched a movie that I heard was pretty good, and it was really good, Prince of Egypt. Then I watched the second Top Gun, and it made me mad. So I watched 12 Angry Men, which is really good. And then I watched this, which has struck a new low. And I have to be honest with myself. I actually just have to be honest with myself. And I think this genuinely, right now, at 2:11 p.m. on April 23rd, 2024, I'm honestly thinking this is gonna be my first genuine half star out of 5 because of how miserable my experience was. I can't sugarcoat it anymore. I can't sugarcoat it's not that bad, it's not offensive. It was just like painstakingly like unorganized, like I said. I don't know. Maybe when I wake up from my nap, I'll be like, this is better than I thought. But when I think about what went on, nothing went on. Things happened, and I couldn't tell you much as to why they were happening. When it comes down to it, it's the experience of the film, whatever you want to call it. When it comes down to it, it's the experience, and it was just bad experience. My rating of the Maltese Falcon may fluctuate in the next 48 hours, maybe, but it's one of those iconic stories, as far as I know, with a MacGuffin, the plot device that makes the story go along. Except it is the most uninteresting MacGuffin I've ever seen, and the most uninteresting, unfocused characters and story for me. So it just makes me sad. What else? I'm not gonna cut this off yet. I cut off my Top Gun video at 12 minutes, but I'm not cutting this off at 15 or 14, whatever it's gonna be. I feel like there's more. I just gotta let go. In my year that I've been watching and rating movies online on the Letterboxd app, it has been a journey. It's been an interesting journey. and I learn something new with every film I watch. There's something new, good or bad. New perspective created, new understanding of myself or a genre or a decade, and sometimes things like this come along, I guess. But like I said probably 7 minutes ago, maybe 5-6 minutes ago, that I try to generally take things as they are and judge them, taking my personal feelings into account, because it's my stuff, you know. But for a while I kind of wouldn't. There's a lot of people that I'm sure do that. Plenty of people will say, be objective in your movie rating, and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be an objective rating, because it's not. You can't do that. But yeah, stuff like this, moments like this come along, and eyes are opened. But I'm just, I don't know the words. I don't know how to put into words. Maybe sad, maybe even humbled. I don't know. I'm not gonna write a review, or I'm not gonna write like an actual like big review on my account. But I'm gonna this link to this video is gonna be in the review. But if you want the link, or not the link, my account or whatever, I don't know, comment I hate you or something. I don't know. I don't have the energy right now to complain about Maltese Falcon, and I shouldn't be in a tiff about it. I don't know if that's even the right phrasing, but I just had to record this, get it on record, open up my heart and soul to the internet. If you love the Maltese Falcon and the mystery noir crime aspect of it, that's great. That's so good. That's great for you. I don't. And if you want to if I know you and you've seen it and you want to discuss the intricacies of its plot, don't bring it up to me, please. Because it felt like, people say like movies like Inception, Christopher Nolan movies, Memento, these kind of weird, mess with your head kind of movies are like tricky to watch. Maltese Falcon is Inception on fentanyl. it's slowed down and not what you want from a movie you need to pay attention to watch. Pay a good amount of attention to understand. Sorry, because I didn't, and I think I generally have a good grasp on things. I watched Memento when I in a similar situation that I was in when I watched this one, and I was fine. I mean, I didn't get everything, but it just wasn't painstakingly uninteresting like this one was for me. And there is I can't I actually couldn't tell you. I don't think I could tell you a redeeming quality about this movie and my experience with it. Best moment was probably when I heard my brother tell me that there was a bag of bagels open. I forgot to close, and he put the eggs back in the fridge. And I thought to myself, "Hey, I gotta go tie the bagels up, and put them back." That was my escape. I go down and I'm like, why didn't he just do it himself? If he could put the eggs back in the fridge, why couldn't he have put the bagels back and tie up the bag? You know. He also doesn't lock the door when he leaves. But I don't know. That was a moment for me. I hope this video finds you well. I hope it finds you better than me. But just keep going. We'll see how I want to rate the movie when I get over there. But it's been a good 20 minutes talking to you guys, whoever watches this. Maybe nobody. Trying to think what I should title this video. Probably be something like something about being knocked down. I'm knocked down and I don't know if I can get up, or I don't know. Maybe yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get to it. Yeah. Hopefully the next video you see is a little bit more jolly and not sad. But I'll see ya.